Frank, I think we need to go in here and see what's going on.
Okay. Wow, this is nice. It's busy here.
It's very busy in here. I mean, I like the whole logo. They got the whole logo thing going on. You know, they got a whole bunch of proprietors in here. They got beers on tap. I think we should hang out in here, Frank. What do you think?
We should have a beer.
A beer or two. All right. Thank you for tuning in to Two Drunk Guys. What's happening? This is us over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. This is welcome out to our 10th show. That I said 10 shows, and thanks to you, we're still here. We appreciate you very much. I'm the Drake Master, and of course I got here on to my left
Frankie the Jeweler.
Frank the Jeweler. We also affiliated with Cam Media, Roku TV channel 375. Sponsored by Dots Pretzels, Uncle Frank.
Get the dots.
You better get your dot on, you know what I mean?
You know, we need something to enjoy while we're here. Start?
Yeah.
This is called America's Finest Amber. They make it here, they make it good. Cheers.
Cheers. We're sipping on a cold one featuring Ray T. He's our official theme song. Download it on Spotify, YouTube, whatever you got to do. Make sure you download a sipping on a cold one. Ray T, thank you very much. Cheers to you as well. So we're at Bay Bridge Brewing in Chula Vista, California. Established in 2006. Two guys
that had an idea back in 1996. I guess they got together in the backyard, started talking, probably started drinking a couple beers
or two,
like we do, or more. Contemplating the idea, which is the best flavor of a beer. And they probably said, okay, we'll write this one up. This one is good. This one is good. And then 10 years later, you know what? I gotta say, we're happy that we got to 10 episodes and that we're successful enough now that we can go into an establishment and have a lineup of beers.
I totally agree with that. And thanks to Miss Marie and Mike and Elijah for coming with the crew in our backyard, how we got established and didn't think it was even going to be possible.
We did the same thing.
And we're on 10 shows right now. I mean, and who would have thunk? You know what I mean? And we thank everybody for being supportive and thank everybody for just being here with us and us being here. And I appreciate that. And cheers to all of you guys and you too, America. Thank you very much for being with us. And we're affiliated with a lot of other people. Thank you. And the reader, this week's reader, page 33 in the reader. Not a lot of people can just go into the reader and be established. We are in the San Diego Reader, America. Check us out. Log on to us and hook up with us and check stuff out and hook up with us. You know, my hand puppet, of course. Wait, let me see that back here. I got my hand puppet over here, and I got to give to her the prop back if you want it back. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I got it back. My hand puppet over there. Thank you very much, Ms. Marie. And
so anyway, later on we're gonna just interview Jim and Doug, the founders of the operation.
Yes.
And just hear their story firsthand.
Well, what we want to do first, let's talk about some beer facts, Frank. You know, they say that adding some beer to, you know, your marinated meat is supposed to soften the meat. The acids in the beer go to work, and the proteins and meat, and whether it's cooked or whether it's uncooked.
So basically, now, how would you do it? Do you use the beer that you don't like and say, okay, we can use this for something else. You know, this is not really that good of a drinking beer. We'll use this for something. Or do you just buy your favorite beer and just buy extra? for the meat.
Well,
anyway,
if it's a meat of your choice, you're gonna get your favorite beer because you want that meat to taste like that. So you're gonna buy at least a 12-pack because you're gonna put one here and drink one. You're gonna put one here and drink one. You know, it's like the 99 beers on the wall. You take one down, you pass it around, but you passing it to yourself and you putting it in your own meat. Wait, hold on, that doesn't sound right.
you know, you're gonna put it in your salad dressing too. So you're all about.
Well, you can toss your own salad in your shower. I ain't got nothing to do with no salad dressing, man. No, you talking a whole other episode, man. You're going a whole different show.
Yeah.
You toss your salad if you want to. Hey, cheers to tossing salad. All right. Now we know what Frank does. I won't shake your hand anymore today. So let's go to the beer fact number 2.
Beer fact number 2. What do we have?
We have the first ever beer brewers were all women, believe it or not. Wow, whoop whoop to the women. Do you believe it or not? All women there in the house.
They knew how to take care of their men.
They did. In ancient Peru, brewers were operated by women of the elite. So we had elite women in Peru. Wow.
Catering to the favorite, well, one of the favorite habits of guys, right?
Yes.
Getting together, drinking beer,
And who would have even thought of that?
and probably
man?
say,
Peru.
okay, good, husband, tonight you're gonna stay off me.
Okay, see, there you go again,
Yeah.
telling your business on the streets again. And whatever you do,
Yeah, let's go to
you know
the-
what they say. Oh, okay, let's just drink and I'll shut up. Anyway, cheers.
Then we'll go to flavor number 2,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, we're going to flavor number 2. So here we go. In 2010, the world's oldest drinkable beer was found on a Baltic Sea shipwreck. The ship is believed to have sailed over 200 years. That's some aged beer right there.
That's, yeah, and you know what? That has to be like a really good IPA to last that long, right?
Well, that's where they got IPAs from, I guess, because it's kind of tart and it's kind of bitter. So maybe they kind of, well, Bock beers, they had Bock beers back in the day too.
So
bottom of the barrel and all this
The
stuff,
more bitter
you know?
it was, the less you could taste it rot.
Well, there you go, talking about stuff in your bedroom again. Some of that stuff is bitter. So, hey, here we go, Frank.
This is called the Jamaica Jefe.
Jamaica Jefe.
So, okay, it's like a sour fruit.
That's not bad. I kind of like that. It's kind of tart.
It's refreshing.
But refreshing, yes. I like that. And then we also have beer fact number 4. They say that slugs and snails love beer. Obviously, they don't like salt, but if you're looking to get rid of your garden snails and pests and stuff like that, put some beer around there and then get rid of them. But if you want to get somebody, put beer around Frank and then he'll come wherever you want him to go. Instead of working for food, he works for beer. You can hire him anytime you want to. Frank works for beer. So just to let you guys know, America.
But not a very small amount. So I'm not cheap like that.
Oh, you're not a cheap date?
I'm not a cheap beer drinker.
A cheap date or a cheap beer drinker? Which one?
Never mind.
Okay. So without further ado, let's bring up our guests of the proprietors of Bay Bridge Brewery, Jim and Doug.
Wow. I like that. That's a good sized beer.
That is a good sized beer right there. And then
I'm sorry, I
Doug
got
got
a
his.
head start.
You know what? Nothing wrong with that. First and foremost, this is what we have to do. Cheers, guys, and to
Cheers.
success and to a great future.
Cheers.
Like I said, I'm from Austria. We have two kinds of beers, right? A large beer and a small beer. That's all there is.
So, Jim and Doug, how did you guys come up with the name for your brewery over here in Chula Vista?
Well, I'm going to let the marketing master answer.
Marketing master. Okay, let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, when we first started brewing, Doug and I both lived in Coronado. Doug moved to
Chula Vista to East Lake, and I stayed in Coronado, so you have to cross the bridge. to get to our houses. So it was Bay Bridge Brewing, and there was still a Yellow Pages. It was before the internet. Al Gore hadn't
Let your
invented it
fingers
yet.
do the walking.
Al Gore had not invented.
Al Gore had not invented the internet yet, so Bay Bridge came before Coronado Brewing Company.
Yes.
And that's why we picked it.
Nice.
So whose idea was it to open the brewery?
Well, again, that was probably my idea. Doug was a plant manager for a big company in Tijuana. I was retired. Doug's company was moving to China. I said, well, shoot. I went and bought all of the brewery equipment, brought him over for lunch one day and said, this is our new gig. He said, all right. And the rest is history.
So basically, it was beer lovers turning it into a business.
That's it. We homebrewed for 10 years and then decided to go pro.
So how long have you guys been brewing beer before you opened this business, just in your backyard, just an idea, an inspiration, and then say, hey, let's open up a brewery?
About 10 years.
10 years.
Doug started about a week before, or a couple weeks before I met him. Our wives met at playgroup with our firstborn kids. Went over to his house for a party. He said, you want a Sam Adams, a Heineken, or one of my home brews? I thought, I hate homebrew, but I'm going to be nice. So I asked for a homebrew. I figured as soon as he turns around, I'll dump it and I'll put a Sam Adams in it. But it was good. So we started talking. He says, well, I'm brewing next week. You want to come over and brew? Rest is history.
I remember those days
Yeah.
where those kits started coming out and everybody wanted to do that.
Well, Doug never used a kit.
Yeah.
It was always,
Oh yeah, well no, kits were invented for the people who got on the bandwagon
Yeah,
afterwards,
yeah.
right?
So
So you had to be innovative to get that start.
So we spoke about this off camera, but we're on camera right now. So we're going to go to you first, Jim, and then we're going to go to Doug. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Northern California. California born and bred. Moved here in '83. Was in the auction business forever and ever, and I was lucky enough to retire from that.
One of those
So
fast
were
talkers.
you an auctioneer?
Yes, I was.
Give us in the beer industry. Give us an auctioneer beer industry, like beers on tap. Go ahead, real quick.
So if you say, okay, I'm going to sell this Bill of Rights red IPA,
Yes.
I'm going to bid 5, better get 600. I'm going to bid 5, there you better get 6, bid 6, now 7. I'm going to bid 7, there you better go 800. So that's how you kind of do that.
You guys owe us $800.
Cool. Is that pesos?
I'll take pesos.
Okay, cool. I'm with it.
Easy.
And now, Doug, if you wouldn't mind passing the mic over there. And,
Sure. I was working in upstate New York. Came out here in '95 for a 1 to 2 year assignment. Met Jim. Lived in San Diego for about 6 months and knew that maybe I'm not going back to New York. And then we got together and brewed, and opportunities came up, and we decided to make a living out of it.
So you were in favor of climate change.
Yes, by my move, absolutely. I was very happy to give my snowblower away to my brother.
Yeah, right on. So generous.
so if you guys could give someone advice to open up a brewery, what advice would you guys give them if they're up and coming, and just what would you even say just to motivate them to open
And
up
I
a
know
brewery?
you guys have a lot of experience because after 10 years of trying this beer and drinking so much of it, and what are we going to do? I'm sure you know it all.
Well, I would say the first thing I would say is if you want to make a small fortune in the brewery business, you better start with a big one. We just did it as a labor of love. We're both retired doing this. We love it. We love the people that come in. We love drinking beer, making beer. And that's really, if you love it, then everything will work out.
And basically, you're not retired anymore.
Well, no, we're still retired. We're just
No.
working harder than we ever did.
Yeah.
You're retired, but you're just having fun at what you do.
That's it.
You're
And that's
retired
what
from
you
one
do.
career and you started
You're
another.
loving what you put your heart into it. Your heart is going to be what pays off, which is all these people right here is loving what you guys love,
That's it.
and that
They all
what
come
makes
in
you
and love
happy.
it.
That's what makes you happy.
Yep.
because they're enjoying what you enjoyed for years, and you brought it to them on the map, to the surface.
And we've made so many great friends that'll be friends forever.
Yes. Whether you're sad or you're happy, liquor and beer goes hand in hand. It can cheer you up. It can make you sad. It can make you cry. If you're eating bonbons like Frank, eating ice cream. Frank eats bonbons and ice cream all the time.
On the sofa watching soap
Yes, he
operas.
does.
You know
a
what?
lot.
Let's go to our third taster.
Okay.
This is an East Chula. That's the East Lake Special, right? Rolling Hills
Irish Red.
Irish Red.
Oh, watch out.
Don't waste it, man.
You cheered too hard on that one.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
That's nice.
It tastes
nice.
like more to me. I don't know about anybody else.
That's our first medal winner. We won a
Congratulations.
silver medal in 2010 with the Rolling Hills Irish Red.
This is like a little bit deeper than Red Trolley. You know, it's similar.
Red Trolley won the bronze that year.
Oh, they won the prize. Okay.
They won the bronze. We
Okay.
won the silver.
Okay.
And it was a brewer from Scotland that won the gold.
Scotland.
Scotland? Yes.
Yeah, they combined Scottish ale and Irish red into one category.
I have an uncle, Jack. He loves to talk stories about Ireland and beer, and he's all about Guinness, right? And he always tells stories about when he goes back there to pubs and goes into one, orders a Guinness, and usually the waitress or the bartender says, "May I bring you a spot of tea until your beer is done?" Right? It just takes that long
It's
to. It's a slow pour.
It's a slow pour.
So that's good. This is very tasty. This just came to mind because I had some friends taste it, and this is really good. This is.
There aren't too many craft breweries doing Irish reds these days.
Yeah.
You don't see that many.
Yeah. So we've been to a few, and no, this is.
So Jim and Doug, if people want to find you over here in Chula Vista, are you on like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? Where can they find you? What days are you open? What events do you have going on over here? If people want to come down, just hang out and have a good time.
Well, we're on Instagram and Facebook. I'm an old guy, so YouTube I'm still trying to learn. We do trivia on Thursdays every week. Comedy, we have the best comedy show in San Diego for 5 years running.
Live comedians here coming?
Live comedians every Friday night. There's 4 or 5 professional comedians, no cover, no minimum.
No 2-drink
No
minimum?
2-drink minimum, because when you get
But
here,
you
you're
only
going
get
to
one
drink 3 or
comedian,
4.
right? Okay. Yeah.
And then on Saturdays, we do live music,
Okay.
starting at 6 o'clock. And then on Sundays, we do this. We have sports and fun. It's called Sunday Fun Day for a reason.
Yes, 100%. You got anything to reiterate on that, Doug?
What's that?
Do you have anything to reiterate on that, what Jim just said?
No, I think he's covered it.
Goes that
That's what we do.
big words again? Big words again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, big word. Now, got a question. Guys, dig into some of these dots, man. What do you think about that? Come on, try some of these
You know
dots.
what? I had one earlier.
What do you guys think?
Actually,
Come
I
on.
had a whole-
Okay, go ahead. Okay,
These
you had a
are
whole
some
bowl.
great,
Go ahead.
These
You know what I mean?
are really
Buttery
good.
pretzels. They are really
Yes.
good.
Yeah,
Really good.
They go good with this.
they go with that. Our sponsor, Doc Pretzels, so we love it. I'm going to We love it.
Well, I can already say we've given some.
Miss Marie, can I get Miss Marie over here, please? Where's Miss Marie?
We've given some of these out to our guests today, and I can tell you, we'll be having these.
I need my hand puppet over here so she can try some. That's pretzels. Yeah. Miss Marie and hey, wait, not that whole bag. I just said you want some. Yeah,
But
there you
those
go.
are dynamite.
Yeah, they're dynamite. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're good. Yes, and we love it. And we want to thank you guys, Jim and Doug, for having us here. Tiffany and Carlos are guys superb. You guys are hospitable. We thank you guys so much for having us here. Hopefully we can be here again. If you guys have an anniversary coming up where we can come to your anniversary and hang out or something like that. And
That would be great. We love having you guys here.
Thank you.
It's been
Appreciate
a
that.
very fun day.
Yes,
So,
it's been-
yeah, when is the anniversary? It's 15 years now, right?
Well, it will be
15.
15, well, in July.
Okay.
you heard it first here, America. 15 years.
It seems like forever.
Baby Brewing.
So-
15-year anniversary in July. And we want you, America, along with them, to be part of their 15-year anniversary. It started off with an idea and an inspiration, and it happened.
So,
If you have an idea and inspiration, you too can make it happen.
So now we
you
have-
too. You too.
so now we have this beer called the Bill of Rights, right?
My favorite. That's
Your
what I'm
favorite?
drinking.
So we do this. Don't hit my beer hard because I don't want to waste it.
Oh, I'm sorry. My beer
Tiffany.
drank. That's all right. That's all right.
Tiffany.
So
Tiffany or
now
Carlos,
we have
or
you
Carlos.
guys at 15
Tiffany or
years.
Carlos.
We have the United States at 235 years in July, right?
Yep.
Cheers.
They're a little older than we are.
Little older.
And this was a
get
beer
Tiffany
that we
or Carlos.
brewed for our grand opening tasting.
Tiffany. Lead you over here, please.
It's named after a ship
Lead over here.
that's anchored in the
Right.
harbor in Chula Vista.
Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights.
Round of applause for Tiffany, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Her and Carlos has been doing a great job of tolerating us. I think Carlos wanted to beat us up. Carlos! Hey, say what's up. Say what's up, Carlos. This is Carlos. Thank you very much. They're doing a great job. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate that. I totally forgot what I was going to ask, but anyway, we're good. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. My favorite.
And we want to know what you guys' history is over here, what you guys know about Jim and Doug, and then what is going on, and just let us know about yourself, your name and everything.
So, my name's Mike. Been coming here, since the first Amps and Ales in Chula Vista, which is a brew fest that happens in Chula Vista. That's how we found them. The good thing about this place is it's family. Like, as much as we razz each other like they're doing back there, it's all fun and games. It's all good. It's all love. We're family in the end. Like, we've all made good friends, like brothers, sisters, like anything you can say about family, that's what we are. And we look out for each other. We come here just to have fun, especially on Sundays, whether it be football, whether it be baseball, whether it be NASCAR. Good beer, good people. That's what it's about. And Jim and Doug, they kind of highlight all of that.
But once again, my name's Jonathan. Same thing. I mean, this place means a lot more to us than just a brewery. It's unity, it's family, it's community. I mean, we've met a lot of these. We made great friends here. I met this man here. He's one of my closest friends now. We just come out, we kind of have fun, and like he said, we razz each other. We do all this stuff, but it's all family. And this place is really very much community. Jim and Doug, I've been here and helped them out, and they've helped my community. They've helped my family. They've helped my friends. We've done benefits for, numerous benefits, and they help the community out as much as any other small business that I know here in Chula Vista. I love Jim, I love Doug. They've been more than welcoming to me, and this place is family. This place is unity and community.
So, how many years, I'm sorry, I didn't hear, how many years have you guys been coming here?
I would say 2017. Yeah, it's in 17.
We want to go back way back. I mean, yeah, how many?
Jesus, how many beers today? I don't know.
Just the years that you guys know.
Is my wife gonna see this? I can't say.
I need everybody to put their hands up because I need that many fingers to count. I don't know how many beers. And then, like you said, how far back? Since the brew house back in
To the restaurant.
So, what we're going to do right now is we're going to cheer to the history of Bay Bridge Brewery.
Chula Vista's first brewery.
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista's first brewery.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Jim and Doug.
Our brewery.
On camera?
Hold on. These cats right here, seriously, man, my best friend right here, Troy, Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Thank you.
I've known this dude since grade school. Knee high to a frog. Marbles, rocks, kick can down the street, dojo in our front yards with my sister, jiu-jitsu, judo, taekwondo, all that. We trained together as kids, right? And then I met this dude. He's sitting there talking to me with this crazy ass accent. I'm like, what's wrong with him? He owned a jewelry store. He said he made jewelry for the damn drug dealers back in the 80s. I said, what the heck? Wait a minute, hold on.
No, I helped. I helped.
He designed the jewelry for the damn drug dealers back in the 80s, but that's okay though. And that's why we got this podcast going on. Big Juice, second it out, I'm out. I'll see y'all later.
Thank you, sir.
We love you.
Cheers.
We love you, man. Frank, we got these two lovely people over here that's been sitting here that I heard are like one of the established like patrons of this place, and it's reserved
For the rogues?
for them. You just don't get a table that's reserved for anybody, right? So we're gonna go to you first, and then we're gonna go to you. But we want to know before we we'll stand by with that. Stop yelling at me. Before we do all that, let's cheers. Two drunk guys.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
So I've been coming to the tasting room since it opened. It's a place, yes, and I was at Eastlake, the brew house, before the tasting room opened. Then I started coming here. I feel 100% comfortable coming here by myself. I have come here by myself to watch some of the sporting events. And something that probably hasn't been mentioned about Doug and Jim is they're very philanthropic. They will let nonprofits come in and do fundraising events here for worthy causes. I have actually done that myself and raised close to $1,000 for worthy causes, like the American Diabetes Association and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and Team Challenge. So they're great guys.
I love this place. I started coming here about 3 years ago. She introduced me, and the minute I walked in the door, it's like walking into Cheers. You know, they introduce themselves, they treat you like friends, brothers, and everybody here knows your name. I mean, this is just a great hangout, and their beer is delicious. It really is. I used to go to some of the big name breweries, but you just don't get treated the same. You're just a participant, if you will. When you come here, you're treated as family, and that's what I really love about this place.
Thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Just you alone, just your love and your presence, your smiles means a lot. Not just to us, but to everybody, because you are a part of history. And people, you know, you want people to know this hidden gem that's here at Bay Bridge. And you want them to come out and have a good time like you did. Right? Yes or no?
Very much so.
And we're good. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you very
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. Two guys.
What's going on, America? We want to give a shout out to Mask. He got this movie coming out, and make sure y'all stay tuned for a theater near you. We want to thank you for coming out and tuning in. Thank you, Bay Bridge Brewing, for having us out. I'm the Drink Master. That's Frank the Jeweler. We love you, America. We want to love Ray T. Sipping on a cold one. Download it on Spotify and everything like that. America, we love you. Cheers. And we out.